Before we move on to this important aspect of trainings, your experiences in IPKF, at the IPKF in Sri Lanka.
It was in July 1987, after the Indo-Sri Lanka Accord was signed, that the government of India decided to help the government of Sri Lanka, and Indian troops went there. And we carried out airlift of a large number of troops from bases in India to Jaffna and Trincomalee. Okay, so we have plenty of flying there. There were plenty of clashes with the rebels, and there were plenty of casualties. Now, the task of the transport and helicopters was support of these troops, whether it was a maintenance of them or supply of rations, essentials, etc., and casualty evacuation. So these were the things we were doing for the government of Sri Lanka and for our own troops.
Okay, so and you were based at Jaffna also?
In December 1989, I was the Chief Operations Officer at Air Force Station Nagpur.
Okay.
And one evening, I got a message saying that you have been appointed JS Commander Jaffna. Please go there immediately. At 6 in the morning, an aircraft picked me up. And by 9 in the morning, I was in Sri Lanka. I was there as the base commander. And we had been told that the Indian government and the Sri Lankan government had decided that Indian troops will no longer be required and we will have to plan their de-induction. So I was involved in the planning of the de-induction, and we carried out the de-induction in phases. And with the last troops, I was with the last troops. I remember it was 13 grenadiers who were defending the airfield. We de-inducted all the troops, and in the last week of March, or was it the first week of April, we all left. And in fact, I walked back with the troops at about 2 in the morning. We reached the jetty in Jaffna, and we came back by Indian naval ships. So that was the period. We saw a fair amount of fighting, close combat in the Jaffna area. There was plenty of combat there. Our troops were involved with the rebels in a very big way. And finally, when the situation was in some sort of control, the government of India and the government of Sri Lanka decided the Indian troops would no longer be required, and we were asked to de-induct. So that is my situation there.